You think that raping teenage girls gets filed under silly things?
No, absolutely not.
I think you've delighted us for long enough.
Absolutely not.
Alex is in Camden. Alex, what would you like to say?
I think this is a witch hunt on Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein. I think this is anti-Semitism. I think Jeffrey Epstein was...
There are moments when a political debate stops being about one person, one scandal, or even one institution, and suddenly becomes a window into an entire society. And that is exactly what we are looking at here. In light of the latest developments surrounding Prince Andrew, it is worth going back to 3 callers who appeared on James O'Brien's show. Because their reactions were not just bizarre, they revealed something much deeper about the way class, status, and inherited privilege still operate in Britain. When confronted with serious allegations and uncomfortable questions about a powerful member of the royal family, some people seemed less concerned with the substance of the issue than with protecting the prestige attached to the title. The crown, the ceremony, the status, all of it appeared to matter more than the uncomfortable reality being discussed. And that is what makes these calls so revealing. This is not simply a story about 3 unusual opinions on the radio. It is about the strange psychological grip that class and power can have on a society. A system can survive for generations when people are taught to treat certain individuals as fundamentally different from everyone else, people who must be defended, respected, and protected from criticism simply because of who they are. So today we're going to revisit these 3 extraordinary callers and examine exactly what their reactions reveal about Britain's long-running relationship with privilege, hierarchy, and the monarchy. Before we dive into the full story, comment where you're watching from. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Let's watch the clips together first. Then we'll break down what was really happening beneath the surface. Because once you look past the titles and the royal symbolism, these conversations become far more revealing than anyone probably intended.
The other thing I'd like to bring up, if I may,
yes,
is the way you are now referring to Andrew Windsor.
Yes, is that incorrect?
That is absolutely incorrect.
What should it be?
Whatever you think about him, his correct title is His Royal Highness Prince Andrew.
The paedophile's friend.
And it's the same with Meghan. Everybody seems to refer to her as Meghan. She's not Meghan. She's now the Duchess of Sussex.
Well, she's whoever she wants to be.
No, she's not.
Yes,
That's
she
her
is.
title.
Okay, can I say His Royal Highness Prince Andrew, the paedophile's friend?
How many friends have you got that may have done silly things or bad things?
Well, none that have been jailed for it, Muffy. How many have you got? None
that have been jailed, but I've had a number that have done silly things.
You think that raping teenage girls gets filed under silly things?
No, absolutely not.
I think you've delighted us for long enough.
Absolutely not.
Alex is in Camden. Alex, what would you like to say?
I think this is a witch hunt on Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein. I think this is anti-Semitism. I think Jeffrey
Good
Epstein
grief, I thought the last
innocent.
call was mad. Amanda is in Datchet. Amanda, what would you like to say?
Hello there, yes. I just want to know, is it fair that we blanket the whole royal family for one member's actions? If somebody in my family did something wrong, would it be fair that everybody dissed my whole family for their actions?
I don't know that anyone is doing that, are they?
Well, I think that's what came over last night on the TV, was that,
well, let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it again.
Is the monarchy fit for purpose? Jeremy Corbyn.
Needs a bit of improvement.
Mr Johnson.
The institution of the monarchy is beyond reproach.
Where's the sort of tarring everyone with the same brush thing there?
First of all, I think Jeremy Corbyn is in no position to...
No, I didn't ask you that. I asked you, where's the tarring everyone with the same brush bit there in what I just played?
Well, I think the monarchy needs some improvement, does it? I think it does.
So you're agreeing with Jeremy Corbyn?
I agree that... No, I don't think the monarchy needs some improvement.
You don't think they should get rid of the man who hangs out with paedophiles?
So tell me, if you are a friend...
I'm asking you questions. Would the monarchy be improved by getting rid of a member who hangs around with paedophiles?
No.
Right. This is a fascinating phone-in, and I'd just like you to expand on that. So if you were friends with a paedophile, you don't think that your status would be improved by not being friends with them anymore?
I think you have to look at the whole picture.
I am.
Am I friends with a paedophile because he's a paedophile, or am I friends with a friend?
Here you
because
are
he's
on the
been a friend
radio.
of mine?
Here you actually
Sorry?
are on the radio, talking about the various circumstances in which you could be friends with a paedophile. I bet you didn't think this was going to happen when you woke up this morning, did you?
Do you want to let me finish?
Not really.
Okay, then there's no point me phoning in.
I don't like talking to people who can be friends with paedophiles, actually, or people who split hairs over it. But it's good that you agreed with Jeremy Corbyn. I bet you weren't expecting to do that when you woke up this morning either.
I did not agree with Jeremy Corbyn.
Yep.
So let's be absolutely clear about what we just heard. That wasn't simply 3 callers with 3 strange opinions. It was a glimpse into something much deeper, a powerful instinct to protect status, titles, and institutions, even when the facts become deeply uncomfortable. The first caller seemed more outraged that Prince Andrew's title was being challenged than by the serious allegations and associations surrounding him. And that tells you everything. When the crown becomes more important than the conduct of the person wearing it, the symbol has completely overtaken reality. The fantasy of royalty becomes more important than the facts. Then came the second caller, who tried to dismiss criticism of Jeffrey Epstein as anti-Semitism. That wasn't an argument, it was a distraction. When the questions become uncomfortable, change the subject, accuse the critics, and hope nobody notices that the original issue is still sitting there. And then came the third caller, perhaps the most revealing of all. She tried to defend the monarchy using ordinary family logic. But the monarchy isn't simply a private family. It's a public institution built on inherited power and national symbolism. So when the question is whether that institution would be better off distancing itself from a senior figure associated with a convicted sex offender, the answer should not be difficult. Yet somehow, in the effort to protect the institution, basic moral logic seemed to disappear. And that's the real story here. These callers were defending the idea that royalty deserves a special kind of respect simply because it is royalty. But titles do not create character, crowns do not erase facts, and inherited status should not place anyone beyond criticism. For generations, the monarchy has survived through a powerful mixture of tradition, symbolism, and public deference. But scandals have a way of exposing the gap between the image an institution projects and the reality surrounding the people inside it. And once that gap becomes impossible to ignore, the spell begins to break. So the real question is whether the latest revelations will finally force people to decide what they are actually defending, accountability, or simply the mythology of royal privilege. Because this clip now feels like a before picture, a snapshot of a society still bending itself around inherited power just before reality begins to catch up. What do you think? Will the continuing revelations surrounding Prince Andrew finally change the way people view the monarchy and its relationship with privilege and accountability? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. Thanks for watching.